Hello, today we're going to present RS range. This is Meso range, Mesogel range, Advanced Regenerative Aesthetic Solutions, RS. It consists of 4 different high-quality products: anti-age, dermoreconstructant, antioxidant, and the hair booster. Hyaluronic acid used in the RS range is a mixture of 3 different molecular sizes hyaluronic acid, customized by Italian pharmaceutical company. Hyaluronic acid used in the RS range is CE mark quality and FDA approved for injectables. The real innovation in our patented product is based on a technique to filter the hydrogels under the vacuum and not exposing it to the high temperatures. It means the hyaluronic acid, vitamins, and other ingredients such as peptides in the mixed formulation are preserved during the whole process of production chain, which allows for the stability of the components, quality and shelf life stability as well. If it comes to the methods of delivery of our Mesogels RS, it's microneedling and electroporation. Microneedling is a collagen proliferation, collagen synthesis therapy. It activates all the processes of repair of the skin, of repair of the tissue. It's a minimally invasive technique, which means there's no long recovery time post microneedling. It helps to increase the penetration of the active ingredient into the deeper layers of the skin. It stimulates the cells proliferation. It activates all the different growth factors: keratinocytes, corneocytes growth factors, vascular growth factors. Microneedle puncture through the tiny use of tiny needles, epidermis and the dermis, depending on the depth which is being applied during the procedures, but also increases by 80% the penetration of the active ingredients in the mesogels. If it comes to the protocol of use of RS, of course we cleanse the skin, we disinfect the skin. I use always alcohol solution to disinfect the skin in order to prevent any bacterial infection, any possibility of infiltration of the pathogens. We are microneedling with the appropriate device, with the appropriate depth, using appropriate depth. Again, eye area, it's going to be 0.25, so we've got erythema, then we've got pinpoint bleeding, and finally we've got the bleeding in the scars and stretch marks treatment. We're applying 2 milliliters of chosen RS on the skin, and then we can microneedle again. So we microneedle, we apply RS, and we microneedle again. We allow a couple of minutes for the product absorption. After that, we're using post-treatment products, which will allow for us to achieve the prolonged effect. So it's going to be BioRehydra or BioRelief. You can also use 2 of those products in the same procedures, applying SPF, and we deliver such treatment every 2 weeks, every 4 weeks, again, depending on your patient's needs. Use of numbing cream is not recommended with the microneedling procedures. It stops the cellular communication. It slows down the possibility of achieving fast results. This is my personal opinion. Of course, it's going to be different in every single clinic, but for me, use of numbing cream is not recommended. Of course, we can use the combination of BioRepeal CL3 with RS, and this is one of my favorite procedures. So if it comes to the protocol, we would cleanse the skin. We would prepare the skin with Forever kits, which will allow for the moisturization of the skin, for the better penetration of the BioRepeal product. We will then draw 2 milliliters of the BioRepeal CL3. Please make sure that you mix the product well, that you shake the product well. When you draw the product to the syringe, the product might separate if you put it aside. So please always check your syringe. Please make sure that the product is, that the 2 phases of the product are combined really well in the syringe. So we apply BioRepeal CL3 onto the treated area. Please remember application size. It's the palm size. It's going to be 1 milliliter. So for the face treatment, we are using 2 milliliters of the BioRepeal CL3. We're using gloves. We're always wearing gloves. We're massaging the product onto the treated area until the gloves become a little bit tacky, so they stick to the skin. Then you know the product was absorbed well by the skin, and from that moment on we're waiting for 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes for the product to perform its action. And then we remove BioRepeal CL3 with water. So you can use gauze or you can use towel, depending on what you're using in the clinic. The product does not need to be neutralized. TCA is self-neutralizing product. After that, you are proceeding with the microneedling of the skin. So you microneedle on the appropriate depth, drawing 2 milliliters of the product RS, depending of course on the treatment you're performing. You need to choose the right RS product. You are applying it on the skin. You can do one more pass of microneedling, allow for absorption, and then apply BioRehydra or BioRelieved and SPF to complete the procedure. RS product can also be used in combination with electroporation, so-called no-needle mesotherapy. Electroporation has been developed for efficient and safe product administration into deeper layers of the skin without use of any needles. This technology is based on the biological processes that involve temporary breakdown of the cell membrane for deeper absorption of the product, for the penetration of the product through micropores, and this allows for achievement of the fantastic results in the therapy combined with RS product. Electroporation procedure does not require recovery time, so the patient might continue with the daily life straight away after the procedure. Of course, you can still use BioRepeal therapy before electroporation procedure, so it would be the same step as with microneedling, so the application of the BioRepeal. You need to allow 5 minutes for the BioRepeal to perform its action, and then you would proceed with electroporation. Electroporation also boosts hydration level through the delivery of the drugs into the deeper layers of the skin. It promotes the proliferation of the collagen, proliferation of the elastin. We're using 2 milliliters of the chosen RS product per procedure. If it comes to the treatment frequency, we recommend one treatment every 2 weeks for 4 to 5 treatments.